Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer. So, in the last episode, we fought against Grimgor Ironhide, and we won. Unfortunately, I forgot to save at the end of that episode, and so I lost it, so I've just had to refight it. I won again, however, this time I actually had Thorgrim myself get wounded. But we did wipe out Grimgor's entire army in this run, so I think we did a little bit better despite losing our legendary lord. He should be back in about 3 turns though, from what I remember. So, okay. Let's reoccupy the settlement, take our region back. In this episode, we're going to create ourselves our second army so that we can never allow this to happen ever again. And we can have a defending army, keeping the west at bay. Because I was silly enough to assume that the friendly dwarves to the west were actually going to help us, and in fact they did not. Okay, so we've secured it. We've done a few grudges, and we're going to get a new lord to lead us. Well, I think it's got to be Cargon here, because he's the only one without a negative bonus. And how long does it say? 5 turns until we get Thorgrim back. So I was hoping to get a legendary lord army up, so maybe we rush the next 5 turns to get Thorgrim going, build the army, and then we can start heading north and doing this quest. Okay, so we'll have this guy replace him. He's very nice. Right, okay, so let's have a look at our buildings. We do have a surplus of 2 now, so we can build this, which is going to be 4 turns, which is alright because on the 5th turn we're going to get Thorgrim back and build our army with the upgrades, which is cool. I'm all for that. So, the way I see it, I should replace some of these old buildings. Oh, we used to have the trinket maker here, and I think they destroyed it when they came through rampaging. Yeah, the way I see it is we should have all the ranked 1 buildings in the lower regions, because now we're going to get this to rank 3. We want to make room for the other buildings that are in the list. Can we show the buildings browser? There we go. So the tier 3 buildings that you can only get at the 3rd tier, we want to have them in our main base, and the lower ones that we can have anywhere, we'll have them elsewhere. So if I build ourselves a sparring chamber, I think we dismantled it in the previous episodes, but we're going to remantle it, whatever the actual term is. Ooh, there's a commandment. Oh yes, so it looks like public order needs sorting. We got -10 for the conquest, so we'll be at -10 change per turn off that. -1 per turn for provincial instability. That should go, since we own the entire province now. Taxes, difficulty level, corruption should be gone in no time, and faction. Yeah, we will do public order though. We don't want to get too low, because actually they'll start rioting if we don't solve that. So let's go for public order. Can we get our army over there? No, we can't. So hopefully we don't get a rebellion here. It would be really upsetting if we did. It's quite likely that we do though. Yeah, there it is. Little green skin rebellion. That's annoying. That's what you get for being attacked about 5 turns in a row and losing your settlements. And there's another one. Shady's Gork chosen. It's all ranged cavalry units, so we wouldn't stand a chance. Let's just auto-resolve it. We didn't want that building anyway. We only did it because we were conquering for the sake of conquering. Crush the uprising in the following settlements, and we get a grand. Crush the following settlements, Caragdron. Yeah, that's probably an oversight actually, because now we have to take that building back for the grudge to be viable. Getting raided in Karazakarak. We're back to +20 though on malcontents leaving for the rebellion. Yeah, we get a +20 for getting the rebellion out of there anyway. Grudge issued. Capture Karagadron. Yeah. So we have to destroy the army that's in there and recapture it as a grudge. And we're getting rebellions. Oh dear. Well, let's see if we can do some diplomacy actually. See if we can get Barak Var to help us out.
Come, kin. Let us feast and drink.
Let's see. Join war against the Greenskins. Would you do that for us? Absolutely. Wonderful. How about joining the war against the Bloody Spears as well? Wonderful. Awesome. Military alliance? Oh, Barat Var, you're spoiling me. We don't want to do join confederation. I think that's got some diplomatic issues. Ask the other faction to join your confederation. If you're strong enough, they will accept your offer. Their faction will be assimilated into your own. Their settlements will become yours, as may some of their armies. Be aware that depending on the balance of the assets you acquire, your income may be adversely affected. Alright, so it's actually... I don't think it's got a diplomatic debuff to it. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So we've got Barat Var to help us out. What about you?
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say.
Well,
hear it before Oath Gold.
Thank you. First of all, we're not going to attack you. So to get a non-aggression pact, fantastic. That's diplomatic bonuses without doing anything whatsoever. Could you join the war against the Bloody Spears over here? Or are we not at war with them? Yeah, we're at war with them. Ah, I suppose they're already at war, so there's not much point offering. Is that a vampire counts? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, I think that's all we need to do. We're not going to be making any sort of... We've got a trade agreement with them. You were there.
You may speak before my shield bearers and on the Oath Stone.
Thank you. Well, would you like a non-aggression pact? Wonderful. The more diplomacy with dwarves we have, the better. And we'll just let that non-aggression just kick in. Trade route cannot be established. How do we establish a trade route to you? I suppose we have to have linking areas. Yeah, I think we're trading with everyone we can trade with. Barak Var can coordinate an attack with us, but we don't really want to do that. Right, technology. Interlocking shields. Or should we up the... You know what? Let's get recruitment costs down for ranged units since we plan on building an army very soon. Right, what are these rebels going to do? Anything at all. It's interesting that the orc rebels... Ooh, Iron Rock's just been taken over by the dwarves. That's good for us. Kara's attack. Karak is still being raided. The winds of magic are changing. Ah, here we go. Caravan raid. A dwarf trade caravan is ringed by goblin wolf raiders. A stalemate has developed, but the foe refuses to relent. Such a local affray should be dealt with by the local lord, but your intervention could speed things up. So we could smash the enemy and get 5 leadership but -3 public order, or we get a leadership debuff but public order gets increased. We're struggling with public order at the moment. It won't actually let me check, and we're not planning on going... we should be really stamping out this rebellion. Yeah, I suppose we have to smash the enemy because we're going to come take out these raiders. We're still getting plus 20 though, that's good. Public order is at an all-time high. Right, let's come take out this rebel army here. I swear to God if they come down here and attack Squigorn, I'll be very upset. We still get to replenish our army on the journey there. We can actually... Do we want some more grudge throwers? What unit did we lose? We lost a troop of miners, it looks like. Yeah, let's get the miners back then, I guess. Right. Any upgrades? We still have a surplus of 1. Interesting. Then I think we'll upgrade to the pillars. Since it's close to our capital, we can defend it a lot easier. We'll upgrade that to rank 2. We're losing 6 gold a turn. It's mostly from raiding though, so we should be able to deal with that on our turn. Okay. Pass back. Come at me, raider scum. Are they just going to sit there raiding all day? The Red Fangs are coming up with a nice little army. Probably going for Iron Rock, to be fair. Settlement besieged. Good luck, guys. Oh my god, you're at full. Oh dear. The Teeth Snatchers have been destroyed. Right. Prepare for utter annihilation from 2 different sides. Yeah, you're going down. But let's fight this, since we can. We'll show them what happens to rebel scum. They do have a lot of cavalry though. But we have a lot of siege equipment. And siege equipment outmatches cavalry in my opinion. But they are ranged cavalry for the most part. They've got goblin spider riders, but they've also got goblin spider archers. Or whatever you want to call them. And they do have a trebuchet of some sort. So, our army's here. Their army's right there. Our other army's coming from here. Ooh, you can see the Karazakarak there. That's cool. Nice. Alright, so. We didn't manage to get fully recruited, which is upsetting. Let's get up on this hill. Always like being up on high ground. Let's set up our grudge throwers so that they're immediately in range. Get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. That's close enough. As long as I can hit 1, I'm pretty sure the AI will go, ooh, hang on. And start readjusting. Let's get our quarrelers in. And I don't think we need to make as much of a semicircle as we did last time. So I think we'll just protect our flanks. Like so. Protect the rear, because we can. And then the rest, we'll just get up front. And we'll just block it like that. And get our lord into the middle. I wonder, are you a good melee battler? I don't really know. And I don't know if this is going to tell me to find out. That is not the menu I hoped for. I'll just assume you're a warrior since you've got an axe bigger than your own head. Is that everybody? No, we've still got a hammerer. So I'll get the hammerers in here as backup units to whichever part of the line weakens first. Because we do have slightly weakened units, and in fact, I might want to switch a few of you around. Like that, since most of the weak units are on one flank, which we don't want. So we'll do that. It should be more even. And let's get the hammerers over here to start that. Right. Siege equipment, firing at will.
Conceals the enemy's movements, Commander. We must be wary.
In comes our garrison, which is about the same size as our current army, which is wonderful. It also has thunderers and longbeards and all that lovely stuff. So, are they firing upon us? You're gonna regret that. Right. This army, yep. Let's send them up and over the hill, and then we'll readjust them as we go. Just want to make sure that they're engaging our current army in a good way for us, because they've got a lot of cavalry, that's the problem. So they're going to be getting around us. And in fact, let's fire upon their cavalry for that exact reason. Bring some of our units down the line, because they're going to try attack us from the rear, it looks like. And that is indeed what they are doing. Grudge throwers fire at them. Quarrelers fire at them. I'm not sure if this is a skirmishing type, so we'll send out a unit to find out. We need to bring that round. Oh, you are pinning me into this corner, you little baggers. Right. Well, we know we have to go engage those guys, because they are going to destroy our miners. Right. Hammerers in there. Bring them round. Oh, crap. That's why we were protecting our rear. Let's keep them out of grudge thrower harm. And destroy them, please. Wonderful. Are you guys not coming? Come on, lads. Get in here. Need you in the battle. These guys are doing nothing and getting hit, so we need to get them in somewhere to do something. All cavalry of note are being pinned by our units, which is good. It's when they're trying to flank us that we are at our worst. And we're still in a siege off with their rock lobber. You guys are just not going to outrun these guys. Unless they engage us. Are they going to engage us, or are they just fleeing? Yeah, they're just fleeing. Well, on that note, bring these guys back. Those guys are fleeing. Get those archers on them. Get those archers there. Let's get our lord into the battle. Right, archers, archers, and we'll get 2 minor units onto them. And then we're going to hit them in the rear anyway. These spearmen are gone if they don't get out. Thunderers, get onto these archers here. And warriors, come attack this rear flank here. And hopefully destroy their petty selves. Sweet. Sweet. Who's firing upon us there? Don't know. But we need to get these guys back. They're doing nothing but getting shot at that point. Cavalry's coming back in, so we'll send our units back to go take them out. And they're fleeing again. Yeah. Halt. In fact, go take out their lord. Pin him into that location. Let's try pause these guys. It looks like everybody's fleeing now. Wonderful. We are going to take out their lord. Their lord going out is just the end. Alright, where's our cavalry currently firing? That one fire there, please. You fire there, please. And you fire... fire there. Fire upon these people. Yeah, there we go. Right. Before we let them go so easily, we need to make sure their lord dies. And he's in that pile of dwarves right there, so Where is he? He's in there somewhere. Spot the orc. There he is, right there. Oh no, there, yeah, there he is with the weird spider legs. He's dead anyway. That's all you need to know. All you need concern yourself with. Thunderers, can you hit those units there? Quarrelers, fire upon them. I think that's going to be it. I don't think we can catch up to any of the rest. I'm just waiting for this bludgeon arm breaker to die. Come on, lads! Get the hammers in there. Such a cool unit. Such a slow unit. Right, let's fast forward it. Wait till he dies. It shouldn't be too long. Yeah, I think I'll cut this out anyway, guys, because there's a loading screen after this anyway. Just let it be known that their wizard is dead. Right, I'll see you guys after the loading screen. And we're back. 430 loot among the grudges that we shall have achieved with the reward for it. So we actually didn't take too many losses there. We only lost 267 to their 827. But do you know what we do to rebels? We execute them. Consider yourself executed. They did lose their lord, but apparently they're not entirely dead. So we need to finish that army off.
My axe thirsts for war.
And we can do it again. We're just going to auto-resolve this one, since it's forever in our favour. And got a decisive victory. And 146. Execute. There we go. Now we got 1,000 for crushing that uprising. And let's see, what's our public order at that percentage for? Events, difficulty level, characters, corruption, faction. Ain't sure. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. If you like the content, be sure to leave a like. If you love the content, be sure to subscribe. And if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content I've got to offer. And as always, I'll see you next time. Toodles.